Hello and welcome back to DROD RPG 2, Fetch the Pie, episode 11. We are actually kind of in need of green keys at the moment. There's a bunch of stuff going on over here. So my current goal, well, let's go for the, okay, there's clearly nothing interesting about this bridge. I'll walk to the other side now. Vincent walked back over the footbridge. This was clearly a backup to the main bridge, and he was surprised the expense of constructing this one had even gone through, given the presumed convenience of using the main one. Still, a route across is a route across. It sure beat going down to the bottom of the chasm and back up again. Okay, so we don't have to walk that ever again. Well, we want 15 attack. That's the goal. That means mechanical guards for free, which gives us a bunch more attack. So really what we're looking for here is... This 10, I think, was going to be the cheapest. It's just a matter of which one do we want to do without a weapon. And I think this is what I had decided on. Yeah, because I can't do the last one because then I'm locked out. Unless I wanted to spend a green key and grapple across instead of using these trapdoors. Which, I don't. Because all that really gets me is a little bit of saved health and 140 grepples. I do not think that is worth that expenditure. Alright, so. There was an attack up here. But obviously we fight those once they are cheaper. Which really means our goal at the moment is to extract a single attack gem from this side of the level. Which would make, for example, this mechanical guard free. Okay, so I guess this room might have been intended to show us the behavior here. I can kill those and nothing spawns. Those are some big numbers all of a sudden. Right, and as we found out last time, we can do the same thing here. So if we go up here, what are we looking at? This puzzle... Presumably we want to keep these held down and not ever hold this down. Well, beetles get cheaper if we do other stuff, so let's do other stuff first. We do need another green key, so we will be going through here. Alright, so this lets us decide what we want to do. So we get to come through this room twice, is that what's going on? And then we have to... I think we just have to go through the blue defender to get in there. No point making a decision there yet. Although I guess I could Well, there's no reason in doing any of this, because I don't get any rewards for this path until I've done all of them. Alright, so what I actually want to do... 4 green keys. These are all a green key? Yes. Right, and the seep one is different, because, of course. Okay, and then you are... not killable until I... no, I can kill both of you. Both or neither. So what's a brain beetle egg gonna do? 330 apiece. And the way this is set up is that it's gonna really hurt. All of that for 1 attack gem, and we do get refunded some green keys as well. But how about this? Is this room doable? I should be able to... Ah. Actually, there was an RPG contest recently where I made an entry based around hot tiles. So I didn't do this because the Roach Queen default behavior I think just doesn't spawn on a hot tile. I could be wrong. Maybe I just never tested it. I know in regular DROD they don't spawn on hot tiles. But the Beetle Queens have this weird quirk where they try to spawn on everything, like they even tried to spawn on the walls. So here what's going on is I'm trying to get through with a time limit, basically. Where I want the egg. I hit this. Okay, that forces me to kill the Beetle Queen. I see what's going on here. Okay, well, Tara should be free, so... Doesn't matter how I kill that. Yeah. So now I'm on a time limit to carve out this as efficiently as possible. I mean, I could do that. If I bump them, I take damage. And I was one move short. I was 1 move short. Okay. Well, I didn't like the way I left a bunch of stuff down there. Maybe... Maybe that's better. Yes, easy, okay. And if I kill you myself, I get the Greckles. I'm never getting through here again, so I guess this blue defender gets to keep his money. Which I guess means we'll turn that room off. Okay. So that was the 1 attack gem I wanted out of this section. Now, time to backtrack. Sometimes it seems like all you do in this game is backtrack. That is the nature of a Power of the Sorcerer, like, I suppose. Okay, well, we got that free attack. Right, I guess we're never... I mean, technically I can go in there disarmed and fight them, but it's fine. 374? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get cheaper. Basically ever. And so we just hit a checkpoint. Got 300. We've got lots of health. At this point, I think we just grab what we can. Oh, there's a choice there. Is it just 1 yellow or 2 green? Opposite of that. It is, but I have to fight an obsidian golem for it, so that's why I haven't made that trade yet. Oil Baby is close to being cheaper. You are never being gotten. Okay, so now that we're back... mechanical guards are free, but they still have swords. What is over here? We can get a green key. Okay, 179. Yep. That's, not getting cheaper either. Yeah, it's still waiting on a better shield for a lot of this stuff. I don't think... You guys can be free eventually. Money for health. Don't really need it. Goblins are getting close. Oh yeah, there's a lot of green keys lying around. I just need to have slightly better stats. There's this though, which I can do. Those are free. Like, on the one hand, I could go back and, like, full clear a whole bunch of stuff right now. Or, like, clear out a bunch of stuff from before. But I've already cleared out all the attacks from before. So how much value do I really get out of going back and clearing things right now? Not a whole lot. So I guess I will stop. Got a few more green keys to keep me going for a bit. But there's not really any reason to do all the backtracking until I get 3 goblin commanders. And even then, all I get out of it is a bunch more keys. So I guess what we're really looking for right now then is the way up, which is this. So two blue keys. There was one on like level 6, I think still, and then there's one here. I'm not gonna have better stats or find a new gear before I get in here, so at this point, okay, blue defenders are cheaper. That's good. Yeah, so at this point I think I just have to do this. Just have to do it now. Now I can spend... Oh, cheaper Beetle Queens actually is a possibility. Okay, what's going on here? If I come through here... Yeah, I can't do both, because if I drop both... I lose the red door. I was thinking, if I came in here with a grappling hook... I could also just come in here disarmed. Okay, but yeah, if I come in here with a grappling hook, I can... Yeah, I can just get both. I don't see any reason why this would be a problem. And even dropping that for them... Oh, okay, I can't drop that, right. But, yeah, that didn't affect any other part of the room. Yeah, I'm not spending 2 green keys to save myself 1,000 health. And this is never going to get cheaper. So the point here... I'm almost certainly going to want to do this room with the grappling hook. Because it's either grappling hook or disarmed. And so we'll take the hit. Not being disarmed, I think, just makes so much more sense for this. Okay, and that's as good as that's ever gonna get. Yeah, because if I come in here disarmed, I was taking so many more hits. Alright, so from here, the goal... Well, one arrow rotator doesn't get me through here. That just gets me the trapdoor. There are 2 attack gems in here. There's also... Do you spawn on tunnels? Okay, so if I do this, I'm safe. Yeah, you do spawn on tunnels. Force arrow protects me. If I come through here, everything is sealed off. So you spawning eggs on tunnels, what does that even mean for me? If I... And I can get out. Also, what does this do? This... Oh, that was a yellow key, right? Yes. Ah, I can't. Okay, so we're only taking 1 hit, as opposed to... three. Okay, so I save over 400 health by doing it. The other issue, though, is you. It's 250. How much do I save on the Beetle Queen? I save 300. Because I think I have to fight you after I've grabbed one of the attack gems. Yeah, not that one. Hmm. I was looking at this room. Okay, so how much... beetle egg is basically just where it's at. And in this room in particular, beetle eggs are 5 apiece. $270, yeah. There's no way I could do either of those to save 5 HP. No. Okay, so now, when I grab one of these, we'll save the yellow key. So now I can't do that. I think I misinterpreted this room. what this room is actually saying is that to get through the queen. No, it's you do 2 and then you do the queen. That's what it is. Okay. Well, obvious choices then. Beetle eggs do not have Greckles. And then I can spend 2 green keys for 2 yellow keys. I mean, that is technically a trade you can make. Alright, last one. So if we're just going for minimum key expenditure, this is what it looks like. Pretty expensive. And there's no way that's cheaper. Plus, then I have to fight the other one. So I'm looking at 880 damage to avoid spending any green keys at all. Yeah, no, that's actually not that bad. Not enough attack to make a beetle egg free. We are getting more beetle eggs behind us. But I think that is worth doing. It's a lot of work for this key. But we need it to make progress. No way to make it cheaper. So it is time. There was this room, which had 10 attack as well, which we are nowhere close to 10 attack making a difference on anything. Alright, so now we just have to find that other blue key, which was behind a brained rattlesnake, I believe. How much? How much is a little more attack going to make here? Nothing. Alright, so we can trade some keys to make this cheaper. I don't wanna. Okay, so we did actually run through our health. And I think that's all of the blue keys that we knew about. Three, 5 yellow, 2 blue. Alright, we have made it through. And we're still trying to avoid, like, there's so many keys and health pickups that we have access to if we really start running low. But health hasn't actually been an issue for a while. So I think we just keep pushing. And the more we can keep pushing, the higher the odds are we get a sword or shield upgrade, and then we can go back and really clean stuff up. Alright, we just got some regular goblins in here. One of them has a bunch of money, though. Found you. Is. Run for it. Alright, let's, Are you the rich goblin? You are. The other ones are pretty poor. Wonder why. Well, we can get one of them. Okay, there are a few wealthier goblins here. Lets us in! Lets us in! No can do, keeps the Smite Master out. You all fights him. Good luck with that, goblins. Okay. We took one goblin hit. Hold on. Strikes when adjacent. Okay, these are... These are not goblins. Strike from behind. They are custom enemies that look like goblins. And are called goblins. The behavior is slightly different. Okay. So from here... 3 pressure plates, 3 black doors, yeah. Got some beetle queens. Well, nothing here is going to get cheaper, so I guess we just kind of have to keep going. So the real trick here is to find ways to fight the beetle queens without having them spawn eggs, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna clean all of this up at this point. Could go for a hot tile right about now. It is the Delver I seize? Is no problem. The adder here, it eats everything. It's a pretty small adder. Have you been feeding it? Bites delvers and goblins in half. They always say you should kill the adder first. Do they? Of course, the goblins heard that one too. Okay. We cannot get 34 more attack. I am pretty sure about that. So. This is a tougher goblin commander than the others. Well, I need help. Okay. There's some. Pretty good value, honestly. Those are... Starting to be worthwhile. I guess I could kill those beetle eggs at some point, but there's really no point. I guess technically I can get those keys too. What's still in here? Keys. Okay, with a wooden sword I can just get that for free. Are those among the better trades I'm gonna have? This is why I should be clearing off some of the rooms that are obviously just not worth doing. Okay, well, I think gel babies are free. As long as I have a wooden sword. Okay, there is another one here. That's 2 yellow keys for 500 health. That's, that sure is a trade. Sure is a trade. Well, since we suddenly need 3,000 health, I guess we are doing a backtracking after all. Health is one of those things that just kind of left everywhere. Yeah, so stuff like this. You know, I'm leaving it on the map because technically it is still a thing I can do, but then I keep checking it, and there's not really any reason. So I take 100 for 250. And a green key in the next room. That is a health profit. These are all just keys. Yellow for green. I mean, there are a lot of green keys lying around. But I have a lot of yellow keys as well. Okay, those are all keys. Okay, if I'm looking at yellows for 1,000 on the previous level, and then here it's 2 yellows for 600. Oh, that's a yellow and a bunch of keys for 600. Okay, well these Goblin Commanders are free now. Might as well... clean this up. Okay, you guys have been free for a while. Okay, I don't think there's any reason to ever really come back here. I do see a red on the map. Let's just clear it out. Ah, yeah. Alright, this is looking pretty clean at this point. Not a whole lot of stuff to do here. Trade. Keys. Okay, it's like 500 health for yellow. 495. Yeah, I'd say 5th level is pretty much done. $15,000 Greckles. I can't remember if there's ever going to be a time when we're going to want to spend those again. Okay, 4th level. I mean... Okay, that one's questionable. There are a few things to do, I guess. We're just gonna clean up all of this stuff. $600 for a yellow? That's not terrible. That's a little bit less good. Again, if we're doing 1,000 for a yellow in other places. This is kind of a pain to get to. Well, that could also be significantly cheaper if I get a better shield. So we're just going to be patient. We are never killing you. Okay. What was the deal with you? If I just come through with a grappling hook, can I do this at this point? I have to spend a yellow key still. But I get a yellow key back. Okay, so still want... Still want better shielding before we do this. There's a bunch of tar babies that aren't worth very much. No, we've already done that. There's just a potion. Okay, this is probably the time to do that. I'm trying to get up to 3,000 health. Are you free with a wooden blade at this point? Yes. Up to 10 green keys. Ridiculous. Well, we have enough health to make forward progress again. So we're still wanting a better shield before we come in there. Fourth level... Yeah, we're kind of done. Third level, surely I'm done, right, at this point? Yeah, third level and back. You're free now. Well, free in the sense that I could kill you, not free in the sense that I'm going to let you out. Alright, so I think that's everything that I can reasonably do without taking a bunch of hits. And stats are not getting better until we do this. We have defeated the adder. So fast and fighting! And he stands after all that. Yes. Indeed. Okay, so... yeah, just double checking here that we can't grapple anywhere to skip the adder fight. Oh, another green key. Okay, and then I'm forced to spend at least one green key. You're gonna just go away. Okay. But I do have a lot of green key for health trades. Good to know. What do these even do? Fair enough. Interesting choice of hard wall filler at the top there. There must be something special in the room. One north from here. Hey, stairs back up. Okay, I think we've finally broken into another area that is going to open up a bit. Let us do some things. Okay, Gel Mother. Well, Gel is free, right? What is this? Okay. Yeah, so stuff like this makes me wonder if it was intended that you get here without this much health? Or without this much attack? Yeah, because you have to clear that before you clear the Gel Mother, because that's the only way the black doors are going to come down. Exit's blocked from the other side. No reason not to just do all that. And we do want to drop... we do want to drop it all eventually. I mean, there is attack and health in there. Okay, we're not getting up that way. Maybe it's not opening up. We are on the 7th level now. Again. Still not open. We need... Well, I can blow up an attack gem, which we're not doing. I can spend a green key to save myself a little bit of health. Well, we do need more health. Keys don't ever get cheaper. No, it's not opening up. We're just being railroaded here. 360, that's not bad. Brained obsidian golem, okay. Vincent walked all the way around to the other end of the bridge. Ah, okay, that's why that wasn't open. Ah, and then we get a map that explores the whole passage for us. I appreciate that. So we can see the pit. I just assumed we have a path to get there, so that's good. Oh, that's only 4 off. We're doing a bunch of disarm stuff in here for a blue key eventually. So one more attack before we do that. Oh, there's our one more attack. Of course, we might be not fighting them anyway. Do a scouting run that we might just keep. Alright, so what do? You seal that at the cost of making things hurt less. Right, as long as we keep attacking. Well, I would say that's worth doing it that way. But yeah, as long as we keep attacking, those eyes don't get to move. Alright, more keys. Well, we know we're spending it eventually, because that's just how this goes. Our stuff swapping. It's a lot of beetle queens, including a blue key though. The room to the south is a hidden... Oh no. Yeah, okay. It's one of the two rooms that I didn't want to do. Well, let's just refamiliarize ourselves with how this actually works. Starting HP, 1732. 25 damage per hit. Yeah, this is just chaos. What's the point of this? Oh, I'm not fighting these forever. I'm just trying to get through. I'm trying to get through in as few hits as possible. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, So that exists. My reward, I got 1,000 health back. I think I got an attack gem for doing this as well. Okay, well, clearly, according to this, we should have enough health to do it. So I guess this is what we're going to start the next episode with. I'm probably not going to optimize this, because I don't enjoy this sort of thing. So we'll do likely significantly worse than the Architect's record, but we will keep doing it until we're able to get it done with the amount of health that we're coming in with. I will see you then.